Hello and welcome back to a new episode of Comfy Cozy Completionist with your girl Lorelei. We are going to sleep first, like we always do. And then I think we're gonna jump over to Yagluth's altar and look at the landscape there. I think I remember that we did prepare the area already. Not quite sure, but might as well go check. We're gonna be eating that and that and that. We have the pocket portal in our pocket. We should have the yagluth altar set up here. We are still sorely lacking trophies here. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay, let's see what's going on around here. If there is anything we need to be taking care of. Did we also probably plant some fires around here to prevent spawning? Not quite sure we did that. It doesn't look like it. So we might want to probably do that. There seems to be no locks that have spawned in while we were not here, which is helpful. This is not my most favorite location to fight that boss, as it is on a slope and thus will be making things a little more difficult. And as we are playing on hard mode, we will have a little harder time killing that one. There is some mosquitoes coming at us. I was a little too late shooting that one. See if we can shoot the other one. Oh, my aim is off. Okay, I need to get a little closer probably. Huh. Where is it now? There. What is going on there? What is this thing doing? That seems to be a starred one here, huh? No? There is locks quite close. I think we want to be getting those out of the way. Boy, that was annoying. Okay. Might want to have my rudder task going for that. We can hit them a little easier. Because those will make life hard for us if we let them. What is this with those beasties around here all the time? Making life quite hard for me. Okay. Looks like that one cannot come up here, which is cool. Gives me the opportunity to flee there if I need to. Yeah, that's the first one. And then there is two more. Where's the second one? There is only one over there. Oh, they are both over there, okay. And they might be both feel compelled to come at us. Okay. Looks like they did lose interest. We do have some stones and we do have some wood. I'd like for them to... Oh, we need to do something about those stones. Because I will be getting stuck on those the moment we try to... That did not work. Let's get up on our stone here. Because we know that thing cannot follow on our stone. Oh, we are out of arrows. That is unfortunate. We need to get home and get us some arrows. Oh, and while we are here, we might as well drop off a little bit of stone there. Let's get more arrows. Okay. Do we have some in the box we could use? Or do we need to make some? Oh, we do have quite a lot. So that... Let's drop off that. Because I'm quite sure if we don't kill them logs there, they will be back to haunt us later. And you don't want 3 logs come at you while you try to fight yagluth. That would be not very helpful. It's nearly dead. There we go. And then we have a last one there. Those here are concerning because if they get destroyed in the fight, they might pose an obstacle you don't want to have. Ooh, the weather is turning nasty. This is not especially helpful. I'd love to know how much farther we have to shoot until that thing... Okay, done. And we have it. Done. I'd love to plant me some fires around here. But for that purpose we will have to have some stones. At least we've got plenty of wood. Like an actual hack-ton of wood. You see, that is the kind of stones we want here. Place around some fires here. I need to have more of those stones. My gosh. Well. There. Just taking out those stumbling blocks because I know myself. I try to get away from the meteors and then I get stuck on one of those and get a full tilt blow by the meteors. And that is not exactly what I would love to have. So we are trying to take those out before we start a fight. Out of stone. Not like we have a shortage of boulders here. The good thing is those fires don't need to be burning to be preventing spawning. And in the end we will not stray too far from the altar with the fight. I don't want to actually lure Yagluth over to a very big distance or something. I think we're gonna try and have the fight around this side. Because that's a little more flat here. And there are not the sticky outy big stone things over there. Like that. If that gets a crack and there is a hole inside, you could drop in there and not get out on time. And that is why I'd rather not fight on this side of the altar if I could have it my way, but rather on the other side down there. There's another one of those. They pose a possible risk. And there is none of those over on this side and down here. So I guess that is what we're trying to be doing. If we get our way, we can always kite a boss over to come to a place where we want to be fighting. Try to get him. If he spawned on the other side, you could always run to this side and have him follow you, so you have the possibility to choose where you do want to fight. Okay, I think that is it for now. We've killed all the logs. We've set this up with some fires so it won't respawn things. We can go and look a little bit at what we want to do at home. We do need to do something at home. Probably. Drop off some berries around here a little bit to feed the logs. Probably pick up some more stuff around here. Oh my. A lot more eyes for us. Oops. Well, I'm so full, I can't carry any. Now we've got some fog in the forest. That doesn't make things easier. Let's see, we might want to put that pocket portal in here for now, so we don't have to carry that around. What a dreary weather here. Yeah, we are going to get a heck ton of night spawns here. We better probably go to bed. Yeah, I think it's much wiser to go to bed. Good thing we have that fire burning. Oops, got stuck here. Because with that fog and the darkness, it's not so easy to see where you need to go. Okay, let's get all of that stuff sorted. Lots of things. Not really a shortage on food here. And ooh, that was not so clever. I don't want that in my pocket here. Also probably that. And for sure that. Now where did I put the puke berries? Yeah. And where did I put the seeds? There. Okay, now, too bad. Might want to make some more arrows in the morrow, but for now we're gonna have a short break and we're gonna be sleeping. Okay, let's sleep. And then I think we're gonna be taking 5 of the totems over to the location, put it in the box there so we are prepared. Go and see if some things else need to be done. And have more arrows, that is for sure. So give me that, and let's make a bunch of arrows. Yeah, well, if you need, you only take 5 feathers, that is not helpful. There we go. That's the arrows, and let's have a close look at our that is still not enough. We will have to do something about that. Because we do need more of those. That is for sure. Oh, and while we're here, we might as well repair. Yeah, girl, do eat. Food is important. Also, not quite sure, but we might want to be doing some fetching back here. They are all over the place again. Let's get out of here. Okay. Better weather. Albeit a little bit foggy, but not too foggy. Just gonna see. Yeah, I think we are good here. Look at that. Another one of those buggers. What is it doing? There we go. Wouldn't want to have that intrude on us. Yeah. This is looking good so far, I think. We could have a nasty surprise still, but you are never sure about nasty surprises anyways in this game, so... Yeah, I think those need to go. Because that is for sure something that will make me stumble. I kind of want to try and lure the boss over here. If I can. That would be quite helpful, I think. Okay, let's get some trophies, so some totems, so we can put them in a box here. Now where did I put those? Here. 5. We do need 5 of those. And I think we want to be putting in another load of black metal here. And then we need to go find us more leather scraps. A good source of leather scraps would be some frosty caverns, some ice caverns, frost caverns. But on the other hand, those are quite annoying to find. We might go explore that one and see if we could find one. Yeah, why not? We do have still morning, and that means we can for sure go into the mountains a little bit and see. What's there? Maybe we can find a cavern up there. Ugh, do we have useful weather here? I can see a wolf. More than one, actually. And I should not be trying to fight a wolf that is below me on a slope. Should have learned that by now. We do not have the iron maze, so if we encounter golem, that would be a little difficult to be killing. Should be getting the iron maze, because that one is much better against the golems. Okay, we've got fun here. Wood? This thing is doing wood. There is a golem down there. It's sleeping. Oh, we don't wake that one up. There is another one over there that is sleeping too. Don't want to wake that one up either. Do we see a frost cave here? There's two golems sleeping next to that thing, actually. One of them woke up. Boo. That is not what I wanted. Go back to sleep, friend. There is an egg there. And no drakes. Strange. There is a building up there. Do I have my portal with me? No, I don't. So I have to get home for the night, actually. This is not looking like there is any sort of frost cave here. There is drakes with that egg over there, though. Two of them, actually. Where is the other one? Something interesting in here. Well, can use the obsidian for more frost arrows. So that's not too bad. Yeah, I think we will have to bring the iron mace here. Could use the pickaxe, but that is way more sketch to do. I'd rather not. I cannot. Ooh, where did that thing come from? What's it up against? Me or that deer there? Where is it? Okay. Well, we know we have some frost golems, some stone golems in this mountain, which could be helpful getting the trophy. I think we are missing one. But it does not look like there is a frost cave here. We will have to come again and bring the portal. Could put a bench here. Ugh, no room in inventory. And there is stuff going on here. We put around some of those prevent spawning. Could be a little easier here. I'm also not quite sure if we had visited here already before a rocky update came. Might be. Yeah. Maybe place some around here too, because I've got stuff lying around here. Just to have this a little bit calmer here, I think. Okay, now we are running low on wood here. Still kind of want to pick up all of those eyes there, but I really cannot. Forgot to leave that. Yeah. We'll have to drop off stuff and come back. And then I think we are going to be killing yagluth, because it has been too long. We have been struggling around here. Might as well get us the wisp light and go to the mistlands. Try our luck there. And probably die. What's going on here? Scale hide. Stones. Quite a lot of stones. Oh, we picked up that. No. I thought we had picked up some black metal, but we didn't. Oh well. Let's make some more coal with all the wood we collected. Really do like my smeltering lane here. Okay, inventory. So many things. That and that. Okay, now then we have some seeds here, and then we have meat, that, and that. And some money. And we should be repairing things here. Do I want to put a second portal just to be very sure, should worst come to worst, to be able to get back there? I guess so. Let's have a short break here. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, gonna sleep, and then I think it's time to stop procrastinating and get that half skeleton done. We might want to roast that and that up, because that is the better food here. And not burn it this time. Oh wait, I put all of that in the oven. Okay. And we might want more of those too. So we're gonna be bringing extra food. Just in case we do need it. Gonna start with the mistare because that is clearly the superior food, and if we run low we can eat that. At least that is my plan. Give me that. And this time don't burn it. So anything else we might want to bring? We have 5 of those and 2 of those and 5 of those and 5 of those. We could probably do 5 of those as well, just to be sure. Yeah, I think we are good with that. Okay. Ooh, I gained 1 extra. Well, that is convenient. So, that is what we are going with here. And if we should need more, then we have done very badly. Let's hope we don't have nasty surprises here. Looking good so far. Wait a small second for that one to come here. No other things. Okay, we do want the hammer for that. And we want to down all of that. And then we see where it... Okay, it's here. Let's see if we can have him come over here. That would be much nicer. What you going for? Can you come out here, please? I'd like for that thing to come out a little more here. Please. Who? Would be much nicer if it crawled a little bit more out of that space there. Mm-hmm. Sorry if I'm not talkative, but I have to try and concentrate a little bit here. What is this? There is something blocking my path there. Something... I need to lure that thing out of here. You come here. Can we please agree? And without that fuzz here, I cannot see properly. Need to zoom in probably a little bit. Ah, was a little too early here. Ah, again. This is going not too bad here. Need to get out of here. Always a little too early. Half of it is done. Ah, I was too late getting out of there. If I wouldn't play on hard, if I was to play on normal mode, I would for sure use the light armor here and not the padded armor. But with that thing being much more aggressive, I'd rather... Oops, something is impeding me here. Something did block my way. I need to refill that. Can't do that without the meat. Ooh. I tend to lose my orientation a little bit here because I cannot see very good with all of that stuff going on here. Shoot. That was not cool. Okay. I found it was most easy to get behind him when you go like right under his arm. It's easier than trying to get around. And once you are on his behind, it just keep following that. As long as you are behind him and he's trying to turn to get to you, you get a really good chance of whacking him quite a while before he again does an attack. The second you can't keep up with him anymore because you run out of stamina and you land in front of him, he will do his attack. So trying to stay at his tail end is the safest way. As you can see, he is going quite a long time without doing any attack, and so you get a chance to wail at him. It's easier if you have the what's it called? The light armor from the mountains? I forgot what it is called. But there we go. We defeated Yagluth with no life lost. It's done. There we go. The Fenris armor. Now, I was so distracted by trying to fight that thing that I completely forgot what that armor was called. The Fenris armor, of course. Yeah. If I would be playing on normal mode, I would use the Fenris armor to do that, because It gives you the speed bonus. That is very helpful. But if you play on hard, you might want a little bit more secure thing. Okay, we do need to build us those. Because those will collect wisps for us. And I think we're gonna have one here. Oh, there is no stonecutter in the vicinity. Where is our stonecutter? I think we can have another one. Where did we put that damn stonecutter? Where is it? Where is my stonecutter? Huh? What? None here, but it's here. It's not down there. Where is that stonecutter? Where did I put it? None here, but here. It needs to be somewhere around here. Where did I put that stone? There it is. Oh man. The clever one. Okay, we want to put one those on the other side here. Maybe here. I want to have them spaced out a little bit so we can collect that faster. Need 10 more stone. So that, oops, no, not that. That needs to go in here. And another one put here. Nada, that's that. Now we wait for the wisps to come around. I need those 10 eyes. Yeah, we've got a lot of that stuff too. So, gonna try and put some of that away and also some of that. That is a little bit too much here. We do have some place for that, don't we? Doesn't look like it. That is... Okay, we're gonna be putting it in here. And in the morrow we gotta go and hang the trophy. Yay, we've got wisps! The wisps are coming. Nice. Ah, and there we have all the wisps we want for in the first place, because that means we can have 10 wisp torches. And we can have 2 wisp lights to be having in case of emergency. 1 to carry with into the mist and 1 to leave at home in case we need a second one. Which is fantastic. Do like that. We are a little low on coal here. Okay. Now we pick up all of that. And then we see that we go to bed. I think I put that in here, which is wrong. Needs to go in here. We do have quite a lot. And for that wisp light we do need silver. Is that in here? I think. Yes. Gonna make 2 of those. There. Just to have them. 1 can stay here and 1 we have to take with us. We only needed 2 of those, and that is pretty cool. And we will bring the 10 of those, because that means we can have 10 torches. Okay, repair. We have already, okay. Well, that was a successful day in Valheim. Let's have another short break here for me to drink something and we're gonna be right back. Okay, we're gonna be sleeping. And then we're gonna be going with the cheaper food. Because I think we will have to first go and hang the trophy. I don't know. Altar? Can't type. Or did we call it spawn? There we go. Shooby-doo! We've got another one done. Long ages past he wore a crown beneath a bloody red sky. Now naught is left of all he was, but his spirit cannot die. Well, that's yagluth. Wow. Now 2 to go. And in case you wonder about the very strange look of our spawn, this series has begun before the Ashlands update was out, and we have that little strange thing here going on. Yeah, looking cool. I think we might probably go back and revisit older spaces and probably get us some more trophies. And while we are here, we might as well run around here a little bit and see if we can find us some boars, because we still need at least 50 more boar hide, and that is going to be quite a chore to achieve that. Huh. No boars around here at all. What a pity, just those. There is not a single boar around here. Oh, there's one. We would need to kill at least 25 boars to get the 50 I want, because we are on double resources. And in case you just heard a helicopter go by, that is what was happening. There's another one. Well, that's 4. Might as well pick some stones, because we have a new base to be building soon. Which means we do need a lot of stone. Also, I don't shun the mushrooms because we are still eating wolfskewer. They are pretty good food that I use quite a lot. Quite for a long time. There is a boar over there. Finding a lot of boars is a little tedious. I wonder what my fist levels are. We have not been training up the fist levels a lot in this playthrough. I normally do. Because if I play on normal difficulty, I like to use the flesh rippers. Let me see, what's with our... Well, 22, that is not too shabby. The spears, 58, okay. We need to do some fishing, friends. We need to do some fishing. We have not collected all the fish we could. That is a simple truth. Yeah, I think that is about it with wars around here. Not very many. Some wars over there, probably. Well, maybe. Is it worth going over there? Probably not. Where do we want to go? We want to go here. We have strayed quite far from the spawn in our quest to find boar. Gained another level of fist here. Here's a boar here. That makes 8. Not interested in deer at all. Where else could we go and find us some more boars? There's another one here. Hildir. At Hildir's is probably a place to find boars too. There's another one there. Okay. We can leave like that because we don't want to go back. And that is boat. That is 11. Don't we have a portal for the traders somewhere? No? Not at all? I thought we had. But we ain't. Okay. Do I want to put one here? Probably. Let's see. This is Hildir. Here we go. Let's drop off what we gained so far. We are still quite a ways away from what we want to have, and I did long press away those 10 that I want to have with me. That is that, and then that is that. You have quite a lot of those. Not quite sure I want that like that. Like that would be better like that, probably. Let's go over to Hildiers and see if we can find some boar around there. Oh well. Two of them. Nice. There's actually some mountain here too. Not super keen on going into the mountains again, but probably. Probably if we can find another frost cave, that could help up the game with the leather a little bit, because of the bats in there. Alternately, would be a nice thing, we have a bat rate and kills us some bats that way. That would help too. But we do. Stop it. Ooh, there's a village down there. Well, that's 14 more boar. Well, not boar, but leather scraps. Well, I don't have the slightest inkling to go and do something about those. I'd rather just... That boar did die to a desquito. And that one too. Now do you come here and get me? And I get that. There is another dead boar somewhere here. I heard two of them die. Probably here. Ah, there. Oh, I heard there were more than 2 dying here. Haha. 20. That's cool. Something died. There, to a mosquito. Where's the mosquito? Railing, okay. Dude. Those mosquitoes. Okay, that was quite efficient. I'd like that. Next time we might want to go... Oh, there is the Howling Cavern up here, which is not uncool. So, maybe we can do something about that. And maybe if we go far enough north, we could even find another forest to find another Rocky. Maybe. Okay, that was good. Now we got 15 missing for the 200, or the 100. Why am I so adamant finding more, you say? Well, what is going to be happening? We will have to make ooze bombs, and making the ooze bombs will use up leather, and we will have to have more leather going forward because we want to build another base. I'm not quite sure how much leather is needed to build all of that. I don't have a count for that. Need to pick up another portal. So I'd rather have a little bit more than a little bit less. 21, 20, and I might make more coal. And we do need 10 more eyes. Also, I think we have to probably look into getting some more of those. Ah, look at that. We got some prepared here. And I completely forgot that I did that. Well, that is good to know. So we have prepared portals there. Gonna be making more coal. And then I think we're gonna be making us some more of those Mist-Hair Supreme yummy thingies, because next up we have to go to the Mistlands, and we ditched wolf skewers and go for the Mist-Hair Supreme. That is what we are doing. So we do want to have more Mist-Hair Supreme. Let's make some. Gained 1 extra, haha. Okay, so that is that, and that is that, and that is that. Got quite a lot of that stuff. We can also have a lot of the log spy So we are good here. But for now, we're gonna have another short break and then go sleep before we go to the Mistlands. Be right back. Okay, let's sleep and then we go to the Mistland and see, instead of just have a hint of what is there, because now we got a Wisplight. Should we bring the log saddle perhaps and get our logs out of there? Ah. So we take that and that and that, and we will have to cook very soon. We might leave the Megan yard here. We can't use both of them at the same time anyways, so we might as well do it like that. I don't want to carry that around. There. So we are heading into the mist now. Let's hope for decent weather in the mist, because I really don't want to fight stuff all the time in here in bad weather. There is a gyal. There is a gyal, like right there. Man, that was not what I was hoping for. Oh boy, I don't have the fire meat going, which is bad. Didn't think about that. This time I have the fire meat going. And we do have a cooling here too. We have fun here, not. Oof, everything here. Oof. Okay, let's get out of the way of the fooling. Get the gyal first. And then we can get the fooling. Whew. And one of our Loxy died here. Two of them died here, dude. Not cool. Yeah, I think... Well, we wanted to go into the Mistlands, and what we got instead was a gyal, like right on the brink. Two. Yeah, let's drop that off here real quick so don't have to carry that around. Yeah, well, might want to really try and get some of our logs back to next to our house. At least we got that one out of the way. There is things in here doing things to things. A lot of hairs. We are on the search for some burger. And there are some over there, probably. And we are on the search for giant skulls. There is water between us and those Dwerger over there. That is... okay. Gonna go around this water here. I can. Boo. Well, I couldn't. Is that an excavation or is it like... what is this? Dude. Not having so much fun here. This looks like it's on a different landmass here. And I did not bring a portal, stupid me. Completely forgot about that. Yeah. So we have to go see about that. But we also have to bring a portal, because it's not useful running around here without a portal. I think there is a way around here to the other side. The Durga are somewhere here. Let's get up here and see what we can see from above. That direction is home. I need to get that way. Is that... that is a stompy stomp, huh? There is a route down there. I kinda want that route marked. Oh, there is not only a stompy stomp, there is a secret too. What's with that thing? Not moving, letting me shoot it. I'm not complaining. Just saying. Also, I'm not quite sure, can we already make the lingering stamina mead? Or is something needed for that that we don't yet have? I'm not sure. I have to find out. Okay, there we have a route. Let's have a dot. There is things here. Where is the sun? We are still on the morning side of the day, so we're gonna pick up the portal we need. Let's drop that off here real quick. That was Stupid. I dropped my healing potion. I need that. Where is it? There. Foul smell from the swamp. What? Ah, kid. Okay. The game does not want me to go into the swamp right now, into the mist right now. We need to do things here. With a foul smell, we do need poison potion. I do hope we have some. None? Not a single one? That can't be true. Is that really true? My, how negligent for me. That needs to be remedied because we're gonna get poisoned so hard. The smell is gone. Nice. Just have to deal with that one then. Okay. I think we do have to do something about collecting our logs back, because this won't do here. All of them gone wherever. Look at that. There is a whole bunch of them over there. And not near our house. Yeah. Okay, let's put up some workbenches around here. Just to alleviate the pressure a little bit here. Yeah, I think we will have to do the fetching back a little bit. And we have to make poison potion because that will not do. What is needed for that? Minor, medium, no, we can't make any. Honey, coal, necktail and thistle. We have coal somewhere. Yeah. And wait, we have so much stuff in our pocket we cannot pick up the stuff here. That goes in here. And let's drop off all of that here. Okay, necktail, pistol, and honey. There. So that goes back. That goes in here. And we do need more wood. And the eyes can go in here. We have 4 more eyes here. There, okay. Let's get the saddle. That is... where's the coal? There. That goes here. Okay. That. There was a flitty flit thingy thing. Okay. First one. I thought there were some berries around here. Thought I dropped off some. Oh, I did. Okay. Ah, we might want to catch those first. Because those are most prone to get badly hurt. There were more here somewhere. What is this? Mm-hmm. What you on about here? Can I find the Lux saddle? Here. Okay. Yeah, we are nearing the end of this episode. And it didn't go as I was expecting it to go. First of all, I forgot to bring the portal. Now, first of all, we had a gyal where we did not want to have one. And then I forgot to bring the saddle. And then we had the wrong raid. I would love to have some bats, but no, we've got oozers. Oh well. Yeah, it is what it is. You can't change it. What is that? 18 wood. What is that? More hare meat. Cool. Yeah, that is, I think, what we can do today to fetch back our logs. And we should be good with that, I think, for now. So we leave it at that, and then we're gonna be going sorting our stuff that we just dropped off here to do something about that. I again long pressed away the stuff, but yeah. Also, that cannot be helped. Trophies. So, now let's try and get all the things back we need. That. The ooze needs to go in here. So we need that. And we need that. Carrying too much, yeah, of course, because everything is full here with a lot of stuff. Also, we need 10 of those. And we can not pick up more of that because no free slots. Now, those are the 10 eyes. So that is that. And the log saddle goes in here. And the money goes up here. And the black metal goes in here. And that was this episode. Thank you for joining me. And I hope you're gonna be back for the next episode. If you liked this episode, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of me and my girl Lorelei here, or maybe Cassandra for the Journey to Valhalla series, consider subscribing. It helps the channel out a great deal if you do subscribe, if you do like the videos, if you like them, because it is helping with the algorithm and others can find it too then. So I would be grateful if you could like and subscribe. And with that, I bid you a good night, and we are going to be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye!